Kim Kardashian has always lived under brighter spotlights than most celebrities could ever survive. But what's happening right now feels different. Almost like she's quietly rewriting her own rules in real time. For someone whose every move becomes a headline, the sudden appearance of a mysterious man in her orbit, caught only in late-night sightings and blurred glimpses, has set off a wildfire of speculation across the internet. It started gently, like all storms do, with a single photo taken around 1 a.m. outside a private residence in Brentwood. Paparazzi posted up for hours expecting the usual content: a glamorous exit, a stylist carrying garment bags, maybe a new outfit reveal. Instead, Kim's matte black Escalade rolled out of the gates looking like a scene from a spy movie. The window tint was darker than usual, the driver unusually tense, and in the back seat, a shadow moved. At first, the photographers ignored it. Shadows in cars aren't exactly breaking news. But then, as the SUV turned toward the streetlight, a shape leaned back just enough to reveal the outline of someone with broad shoulders and a neatly groomed silhouette. No face, no confirming details, just enough intrigue to detonate an internet frenzy. Within minutes, the image landed on X, Reddit, TikTok analysis pages, blind item accounts, and those obsessive Instagram pages that track celebrity movements frame by frame. Who was he? A date? A consultant? A co-star? A rebound? A friend? No one knew, and the fact that it wasn't obvious made it even more suspicious. In a world where Kim's public life is mapped out like a constellation, this shadow, this unidentifiable presence, felt like a glitch in the system. Then came the Malibu sighting, the one that truly broke the story open. It was nearly 2:20 a.m. when she slipped out of a hidden back entrance of a quiet restaurant that usually shuts down before midnight. She wasn't dressed like someone expecting cameras. No glam squad, no shiny dress, just a gray hoodie pulled low, hair tucked away, phone screen face down, as if she didn't want any reflective light to give her away. Behind her, the same man appeared again, or at least, the internet assumed it was him. Taller, maybe. Broader, possibly. Covered up so heavily you'd think he was hiding from a lunar eclipse. Kim moved fast toward the passenger seat, and he got into the driver's side with an ease and familiarity no stranger would have. And when the SUV pulled away, it didn't cruise. It bolted. Not reckless, just intentional, like they were following a route carefully chosen to lose anyone who might try to tail them. And that's when fans realized something massive was happening. Kim Kardashian wasn't merely being discreet, she was actively, deliberately avoiding the cameras. A few delusional corners of the internet even speculated it could be a secret reconciliation with someone from her past, though insiders and real-life context quickly shut that down. It wasn't an ex. It wasn't an old flame. This was someone new. Someone deliberately hidden, and someone Kim seemed willing to protect from public scrutiny at all costs. More sightings followed, and honestly, each one just added fuel to the frenzy. There was the late-night car swap outside a Beverly Hills hotel, where Kim was seen stepping out of one SUV and into another with tinted windows so dark they almost looked radioactive. A man handed her something, possibly keys, maybe a phone, or even his jacket. And even though his face wasn't captured, his build matched the previous two sightings. And then, there was footage from a private gym parking garage, where Kim's arrival pattern suddenly shifted. Instead of her usual morning workouts, she started showing up after 11 p.m. staying for shorter sessions, and leaving accompanied by a second vehicle that tried but honestly failed to block cameras. Fans began noticing her in low-key outfits, like soft sweats and oversized jackets, instead of those athleisure sets custom-made to trend online. It wasn't accidental, it was camouflage. By this point, podcasters, gossip channels, online detectives, and celebrity trackers were dedicating hours, seriously hours, to frame-by-frame analysis. They examined wrist sizes, walking postures, hand shapes, and even reflections from car windows, like forensic analysts with, well, nothing better to do. But the strangest part wasn't the speculation, it was the silence. Kim didn't acknowledge a single rumor. No cryptic captions, no posts designed to mislead, no pap smile moments, nothing. Considering her usual finesse with managing narratives, the quiet felt loud. Fans began whispering that maybe this mystery man wasn't someone meant for headlines, but someone meant for her private life. Someone she wanted to protect from the circus she's lived in for nearly 2 decades. Things escalated when a leaked clip from a private event started circulating. In the background of a low-resolution video, Kim was seen talking to someone off-camera. Her posture was different, relaxed, almost soft, and the shadow of a tall figure hovered beside her. You couldn't see his face, but you could see the way she tilted her head slightly toward him, like someone speaking to a person they trust. That clip ignited an entirely new wave of analysis. Was he a business partner? A creative collaborator? Maybe a secret investor? Someone in politics? Or, someone in tech? Theories just kept getting wilder when insiders near certain industries started whispering anonymously that Kim had been seen in rooms she typically didn't frequent. Late-night strategy sessions, private dinners with venture capital teams, and off-the-record meetings involving luxury startups preparing for 2026 launches. People wondered whether this was about romance or, honestly, something deeper. Partnership, influence, or maybe a move into spaces she hadn't yet publicly explored. But then came the biggest clue. A paparazzi capture so clean it looked staged, except it wasn't. Kim was leaving a studio lot at nearly midnight, walking fast, head down, security around her like a shield. Behind her, walking several steps back to avoid suspicion, was a man whose face was still hidden. But the shape, the posture, and the subtle details matched the mysterious silhouette from the Malibu incident. He wasn't a bodyguard. His stance was just too casual. He wasn't a celebrity friend. They wouldn't hide this intensely. And he wasn't staff. Staff don't get into the same car. As the images went viral, body language experts began weighing in. Some claimed the distance between them suggested familiarity but caution, like two people protecting something fragile. Others claimed it was strategic spacing, two people coordinating their exits to avoid establishing a connection. The mystery deepened when Kim posted a cryptic Instagram story, a dimly lit table, 2 glasses, one unidentified hand resting near hers, though not touching. It could have been anyone. It could have been staged. But the timing was suspicious enough to inflame the rumor mill. And then the strangest detail surfaced. The car. Fans noticed that for weeks she had been photographed in a different vehicle, an understated dark sedan, not her usual luxury lineup. The plates were unfamiliar, the interior modest, like a car someone else owned and she was borrowing for stealth. It was the kind of car you use when you don't want to be recognized, when you're trying to hide something, or someone. One fan labeled it the mystery car, and the name stuck across social media. At this point, major outlets started sniffing around. Reporters reached out to her team, insiders, stylists, makeup artists. Really, anyone in the Kardashian ecosystem known for slipping a hint or two when it benefited publicity. But this time, everyone stayed quiet. Either they genuinely didn't know, or Kim made it very clear that this chapter of her life was not open for discussion. By late 2025, the speculation reached a boiling point. Some believed Kim was entering 2026 with a new private relationship she intended to keep hidden as long as possible. Others believed it was tied to business, perhaps a major partnership that required secrecy until contracts went public. And, a few dramatic theorists were convinced it was all part of a larger narrative she was building for her upcoming show. A slow-burn mystery meant to hook viewers with one question: who is he? But if this were a storyline, why hide the face so aggressively? Kim has never been afraid of public unveiling. So the conclusion many reached was simple. Whatever this is, it's real. Real enough to protect. Real enough to hide from the world. Real enough to make someone as visible as Kim Kardashian move through Los Angeles like a ghost. And here's the twist. In a world where everything gets exposed, documented, monetized, and dissected, the biggest headline of all might not be who the mystery man is, but the fact that Kim found a way to keep something for herself. For once, the world isn't watching her reveal a story. They're watching her guard one. And for Kim Kardashian, a woman whose entire empire was built on visibility, the act of disappearing might be the most shocking move she's made in years. So as 2026 approaches, the question grows louder. Will the mystery man stay in the shadows? Or will the new year finally bring a reveal the internet has been obsessing over for months? One thing is clear. Kim isn't ready to give the world the answer yet. But the world will be waiting, refreshing feeds, zooming into pixels, chasing clues, and piecing together every blurred frame until the truth finally steps into the light.